been staring at the stars.
What's good, YouTube? It's Nathan Xavier and we back with another video. I'm gonna be showing y'all how I tie different types of headwear, whether it's do-rags, scarves, turbans. I don't like calling it turbans because I know they're not turbans. I'm just gonna generalize all this into headwear. You can see from my TikToks, my Instagram posts, and sometimes my stories, I be having like different stuff on my head. That's really just to cover this 5 head. You feel me? It feels big. Even though it's 4 fingers, you know, 4 head, it feels like a 5 head sometimes. So that's the main reason why I do it. I usually have my braids in. I don't really do them with twists. Without further ado, let's get straight into the first tutorial. You have your do-rag. The first thing you want to take note of is the stitching. Where it's like pointed out, you want that on the outside. And you want the one that's inside on the inside. Now there's like 2 ways you can go about it. The way that where you don't have that like little line indent, you want to like fold it up before you do it. I just do it normally. I don't really care if I have that big indent in my forehead. You have it lined up right in the middle. You switch them across like that, right? After you switch them across, you hold one with your mouth and then you wrap the other one around. You have this other side, you do the same exact thing. You just want to make sure it's lined up so that it's like not overhanging from the other one. Then you get to this part and you just tie it normally, like a shoelace. After this part, you know how it feels like a little loose on the top. You just want to pull this part down, but not too hard because it's going to pull the whole thing down with it. So just a little like tight little snug with it, right? And now that part's not loose no more. You can either leave this part out, you could fold it up like this, or you could just tie it. I usually just tie it just because it's like it's out the way. You want to hold both ends and just twirl around like that with them until it's like really tight. And then now that it's tight, you just want to do two little ties with it. You could either just pull this part down and leave it like that, or you can go the other way and then tuck this part in. Nice, tight, secured. You can add a little more to it, which I'm about to show y'all right now, like a trucker. You can put a trucker on, feel me? Have it on many with different ways. Your forehead is still covered, you know what I mean? A fitted. I used to rock the fitted look a little more, but then I started realizing I look too much like wear like a ski mask beanie with it. These are the 3 that I normally do. This is like usually like a winter look for me, you know, with the ski mask, because then it's like you can like cover your ears with it too sometimes, like this, so you're not like cold. You can add a lot to it, which is why I really like, you know, I really like just having do-rags underneath. Let's get into the next style. So these are like the turban like things. I got this off Amazon. It was called like a tactical mask. We just gonna call it a head wrap. You feel me? You feel me? To tie this, you want to first start with it as a triangle. It comes in a rectangle. You want to make it into a triangle. I'm not about to show y'all how to make a triangle. Y'all should know how to do that by now. Y'all old enough. It really don't matter which side you put on your head. Just put a side on your head. Make sure that the sides line up, you know, they're nice and straight. Line it up to where you want your head to be covered. I like it right above my eyebrows. Y'all might like it a little higher. So when you get to this part right here, all you want to do is just switch the flaps. That one goes to this side, this one goes to that side. And you notice that there's one side that has most of the back with it. So you're gonna tie that side second, which in my instance, it's my right side. You wanna find where the bottom half would line up perfectly and there's no like overlap in it. But you also wanna make sure the side with all the little stringy parts come out. You wanna make sure that part's on top as well. So something like this, basically. And then just line it up across again. Don't focus too much on how it looks, you know what I mean? We're gonna fix it after we tuck it in the back. Just wanna push down a few of the things. And now that that part's done, now we fix it up and make it the way we want it to be. I like to pull it down a little bit, even though the other side is gonna be covering most of that. This is good for the first part, in my opinion. Get this side now. You do the same thing, but you wanna make sure that these These little things are on the inside and you fold it a bit so that they hang from the inside. It'll make more sense when I put it on. But see how when I put it now, it's like they're smaller kinda. Tuck it in again. Now you can start like pulling down on a few of these, making sure that they're out. Pull this down a bit so it doesn't look like too big. You can also tuck in a few. I like to tuck in a few in front of my eyes just so I can see. So it'll be more like that. Now you still have this part, right? This part has like a little pointy end. Kind of like coil it, but make sure it's like nice and tight when you do this, because we're just gonna be tucking this part in. You wanna find an open spot from the top one. Make sure like your thumb pokes out. You wanna pull it down from the top twice. So this is the first time, and then we'll do it again, and that'll be 2. And then you have like this little thing. I don't know. I feel like it just adds a lot more. That's the way I usually tie this. Feel me? This one's probably like my most worn one, but the black version of this one. And now we get on to the next one. This is just a normal, really long scarf. This is probably taller than me. No bullshit. Hold on. We're the same height. We're the same height. With this one, it's more of like a rectangle shape. You can't really see the whole thing, but it's a rectangle. It's a rectangle. Just put it over your head. Make sure that they align, you know, that they're straight. Pull it down to like the bottom of your eyes and then fold it up. And then just make sure that, you know, it's going around your ear. Just want to grab and pull with both hands until there's nothing left. Then you make a knot. Pull. You should have 2 different sides with 2 different lengths. This one is short, this one long as hell. We're gonna start with the long side, and you wanna just like scrunch it like this. But see how I'm doing it super tight? I'm just doing it super tight to show y'all that it's supposed to be like in this circular motion. You don't wanna do it that tight. Do it very lightly, very loosely, until you get to like, not the complete end, but pretty close to the end. So like right here, wrap it around. Make sure that this part is still showing a bit. Wrap it around. And because this side is longer, you don't want to wrap it around twice. Just wrap it around once. Put it down through the side 3 times. And then push it back a little bit. This might be a little too long. You might have to do the 4th. No bullshit, I'm probably going to do it for you. Now you do the same thing on the other side. But because this side is shorter, get to the end. Wrap it around. And you're just going to tuck it in the back. Like that. That's how you do the halo top look. But me, you know, I always like to add a little extra to it. I usually put like a fitted cap on top, because this, I'm not gonna lie, I look like an egg, bro. I'm not really trying to look like an egg, so I put a fitted on top. It kind of looks, you know, a little weird. I mess with it. It's a little too much, I'm not gonna lie. If you have like the right color scheme with it, like a navy blue and a gray, that goes well. On Thanksgiving, this one will. Black and red together, that usually goes well. The black and this one also goes well. It makes me also look a little bit taller. You know, I get a little attribute boost. No, I don't pull well. Excluding the truckers and the fitted, I've gotten everything off of Amazon. The durags, tactical masks, the scarf, the beanies. I got all them off Amazon. All the links will be down in the description below if y'all want to go purchase. But that's gonna do it for this video. That's the end of the tutorial. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.